What's going on YouTube? This is Marcos from Equinox Pressure Washing. I'm back again with another video. In this video, we're going to take a time out from this video over here where I'm putting up a gate in the fence to fix this gate. So let's go ahead and look around so you can see what I'm getting myself into.
Okay, even the sun goes down, heroes eventually die, horoscopes often lie, and sometimes why. Nothing is for show, nothing is for certain, nothing lasts forever but until they close the curtain. It's him and I, Equinox.
Now, if you look at this gate, it was terrible. I got some footage. I'll probably put it right here, how this gate looked and stuff. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna try to get 2 full pickets in this gate right here. So that way we can put a lock on here a little bit better than what it was, and also try to make it look a little straighter. I'm not too sure how this is gonna really play out, guys, because it was jacked up from the jump and the fence is kind of falling apart, but we're gonna try to make do what we can. All right, I'm not gonna replace any of the pickets. I'm gonna keep the pickets that's on the fence, and we're just gonna add 2 more. The ones that was on here, I think, let me see which ones were they. I think this one. Yeah, that's probably one. And then this one that was ripped down was one. So we can't go back with those because it was, like I said, the dog has chewed them up and there was no way you can do this. So this is what I'm thinking I can do. Since these pickets have gaps in between them, what I'm thinking I'm gonna do is slide them all the way over so I can get a full picket in here and probably put some type of support behind it. That's my game plan. So I'm gonna slide these pickets over, and I'm gonna slide these pickets over. And then, like I said, we're gonna put some kind of support in the center because, as you can see, it's a big gap right there. The way you build a gate is you're supposed to put a 2x4 from one side to the other, and after you put the gates up, the top and bottom on, you build the sides, and then you put two 2x4s in the middle to make the middle. Then you cut it down the middle so that way you have a good gate. And then you just had to put the braces on it, which is another story on this gate, and probably the reason this one is sagging the way it is. This is not how you support a gate, and that's probably the reason it's starting to sag. If you can look, I think this side is sagging and this side is sagging. If they did it correctly, only thing they would have had to do was put a 2x4 from this corner down to this corner, and the same thing over here, 2x4 from this corner all the way down to this corner. That would prevent this from sagging. So the only thing they can really do is, I guess you can get a sag kit, which is a cable to pull this up, but I'm not too sure how much it's gonna really help because I think the 2x4s or the 4x4s down here at the bottom are starting to rot. So I'm not gonna put too much effort and try to fix everything. I'm just gonna make it where the gate is gonna close, and also critters and any kind of animals or dogs or stuff that they have in the backyard, they're not gonna be able to escape. That's my goal. So again, I'm gonna move the pickets over, then I'm gonna put some type of 2x4 bracing in the center. I'm not too sure how this is gonna work. The way they had a 2x4 that was here, you know, from here to down here, and they had that 2x4 here, then they had a 2x2 right here, and that's how the fence was connected right here, and it just had they had the pickets just fit right there. So I'm thinking what's going to happen is we're going to have to probably put 4-length 2x4s right here. I'm not too sure how to attach them, but I'm thinking I cut the 2x4s out where they'll fit right here somehow. I probably got to shave one side and keep the bottom, you know, normal, and then I'd probably take some 2x4s and put it here and here, and one on the bottom on each side, and then that'll be my bracing for the 2x4s, and then that's the way we'll close it up. Like I said, I'm shooting from the hip, so wish me luck, guys. Okay, so this is my game plan. As you can see, I added this 2x4. This is how they had it originally. They had a 2x4 right here bracing this gate, but you had to close this gate first before you close this gate. So that way it kind of acts like a stopper right there. And what I did was I started off with 1/4 inch. A space right here is a little bit more than 1/4 inch, but down at the bottom is 1/4 inch, so that gives just a little room for sag just in case. I may have to rip something down to put right here, so that way it will support that, but really it should be fine. I got to see when I'm gonna put the lock and stuff like that. I probably have to definitely put a few more. Well, I know I got to put more than a few more screws right here to make this a little bit sturdier and stuff like that. I don't believe that this is more a security thing that these people want. They just want it to look decent and stuff like that, so when they come up to the house and stuff, they're able to you know, look at it and be kind of proud of it. I'm just assuming that's what they want, but I'm fixing it the best way I can. So only thing I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna keep putting the pickets right next to it. I'm not too worried about it being too level or anything like that, but I'm just gonna keep putting the pickets right next to it, and that way when I get enough space, and that'll be the last picket I had to take off and stuff. So I'm just gonna take this one off, move it over, and then keep going down until I get enough space to get a full picket in there. All right, so let's go ahead and do that. And also I'm gonna do that to the same side over here. I'm just gonna put the picket next to it and just keep moving down till I get the space that I need. And I'm not putting it back up with the screws, I'm using nails. All right, guys, this is the next day. It rained yesterday and I had to leave because I didn't, it was just raining too hard. And when I got back over here, I started on the gate right over there. So I got that finished. And if you want to see that video, make sure you click on the link right over there to see that gate being built. Now back to this gate. Unfortunately, it rained today while I was over here. And as you can see, it's a muddy mess over here. And I've been walking through it and you see how my footprint is going into the ground. That's how soft this is, because it never dries and stuff over here. So this is, like I said, this is terrible. But we have to get this done. So I did put the part of the lock right here on here, and it is supported from this 2x4 right here in the back. And as you can see, this 2x4 is either straight or either crooked. I'm pretty sure it's straight, but this fence is leaning a little bit, and that's how you can really tell. The final step that I need to do, I need to put the latch right here so we can lock this in place. So let me look at this real quick. I have it over here. Now, I'm not too sure if it's gonna hit the 2x4. Hopefully it's long enough. So when I open, so right here is where it's going. And when I open this, I believe I hit 3 out of 4 screws. So we're gonna go ahead and line it up with those 3 screws, and then we're gonna see what we need to put on this side right here to make the last 2 screws fit. Okay, real quick, what I'm gonna do is I'm basically gonna line this up right here, and that's where the lock is gonna fall. I got it centered, and it looks like it's level and everything. So what I'm gonna do is mark this off. Now we're gonna open this up, and now we're gonna take our marks and we're gonna put a couple of screws in to make sure that this is in the right spot. I believe it is. So we're just gonna put 1, 2, or at least 2 screws in, maybe 3. So let's get the 2 screws in, and then that way we can go ahead and check the lock. All right, guys, so I have some 2-inch screws, and what we're gonna do, we're gonna kind of support this and try to stay out of that water. And we're gonna get at least 1 screw in. So I'm lining up my marks. I believe that's pretty close. Try that again. Yep. So now we're gonna screw this in. So that's 1, so that should be enough so I can test this. So that is too far over. We need to slide that way a little bit because now it's not latching all the way. I think if I come over maybe 1/2 inch or so, not even 1/2 inch, maybe 1/4. Let's see what happens now. There we go. So gotta lift up a little bit, but I believe, yeah, I'm a little bit off. So we're just gonna come up just a tad. All right, let's straighten that up, see what happens. Yeah, that's it. tighten this up so we can get a better. Pretty much the same thing. All right, let's put a couple more screws in it. Put one here. Put one here. Yeah, if I put two more right here, that's not gonna, they're not gonna hold on to anything. They didn't even have a lock on this, so I'm not gonna add more screws to it, because if I do, they're gonna be sticking out, and that's just some way somebody's gonna get hurt. All right, guys, that's it for this gate repair. Let's go ahead and look around real quick. So if you notice, the only thing I did was put these two pickets in right here to replace the ones that were damaged. All these pickets right here was moved over a little bit, left or either right, so that way we can get the pickets in there without having to rip down one. On the back side, we really didn't do anything. We just put one 2x4 right here to support to kind of support this picket, but it's really for the latch for the lock and stuff like that. So we needed something to attach to. So that's the reason why this 2x4 is back here. So the good thing about it is when you do that, it just basically comes back and it stops right here. They need some type of stop right here on the ground to get the to stop the fence from really swinging back all the way open and stuff from this side. So right now it's just a brick right there. We're gonna put a latch on it, but we can't do nothing right now, because if we do put a latch or something in, that's gonna mess up what needs to be done here, which is basically get some type of grading so this mud won't be staying here. So like I said, that's pretty much it. We didn't really touch anything else on the fence and stuff. So the only thing we need to do now is to go ahead and start staining the fence, which will be in the next video. So make sure that you like and subscribe so you can see that video. All right, guys, that's gonna do it for this video. I hope that you found this video entertaining. If not, at least I hope that you learned something from it. If you didn't, go back and look at the video because you skipped over the good parts. Once again, if you're a subscriber to the channel, thank you for subscribing. And if you're new here to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn on the notification bell so you know when my next video comes out. Hey, this is Marcos from Equipment Out Pressure Washing, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.
It's him and I, Equipment Out.